Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot.com. Let's see. Today, I'm going to be doing a general collective reading. Let's see. And the first card I'm going to pull is from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay. Let's go. I've pre-shuffled the cards so we don't have to spend a lot of time shuffling. And that way I know we have good shuffles. Okay. And the first card out is the squirrel card. It says believe in yourself. It's a cute little card. The squirrel is resting on the acorn, and it looks like the acorn's trying to roll, but he has dexterity and he knows that he can handle anything. Even if it rolls, he can jump. He can move. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to pull two more cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. This is, again, another beautiful deck. And again, I pre-shuffled all the cards so we don't have to wait so long. And while I'm shuffling, since this is for the general collective, you have to take what resonates with you. If it doesn't, just leave it. It may be for someone else. It's probably not going to resonate with 7 billion people on the planet. So, but you can always take something away from a reading. And if you don't think it's for you, it may be because it hasn't happened yet. So this one is Stargazer. And it says to set your sights higher. See if I can get... Sorry, my voice is so rough today. It's been chilly. And I was working with a lot of harsh chemicals yesterday. Okay. Guide my hands. Guide my hands. Let's see what else the cards have for you today. Let's see. What else do the cards have for the general collective today? Guide my hands. Guide my hands. Guide my hands. There we go. Oops. Okay. And it's Spirit Fox. And it says to trust your talents in changing times. Okay. So, I mean, if you're setting if you're setting your sights higher and you're trying to build something, I mean, you would definitely have to believe in yourself. And you would have to trust yourself, trust your talents in changing times. This looks like you're going for something new or different. So, let's see. This is the Celtic Tarot deck. And again, so let's see how these cards come out. All right, we have the way I'm going to lay these out is the past, present, future, advice from Spirit, and then the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. And then if we need to clarify, I will pull one of the other decks that I can reach. Okay. That I didn't have the presence of mind to put right where I needed to be. So, okay, well, we have two of them came out at the same time. We'll take them both as one. And the first one is the Wheel of Fortune. That's the Wheel of Fortune. And it looks like things are starting to move in your favor. And the other one is the Hangman. And the Hangman puts themselves in that position so that they can look at things from a different perspective. Excuse me. So that they can look at things from a different perspective. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the other cards out. I forgot to lay them in earlier. And I think that if you have done that, that's why the Wheel of Fortune is moving. Wheel of Fortune, or it's moving and you're in the process of trying to determine how you want to go with that. You know, where are you going? Making your plans, looking at different things, looking at different options, seeing, maybe if you're starting to start a new business, you would be looking at different alternatives. What can you do? What time frames? What are your talents? You know, you would be, you know that it's time to move forward and do something, but you know, you still have to take time to plan it out and think about it. And so that's what I'm seeing in your past. In your present, it looks like the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and the Ten of Pentacles is typically, first of all, the way the 10 is laid out, that is symbolic of the tree of life. It's also, it has a rainbow in it, and it's basically a multi-generational. This is something that could affect multiple generations. Like, you could build a company that would provide for your family for many, many generations to come. Everybody would be abundant, or have the ability to be abundant. Okay. And then I'm going to clarify these cards. We're just going to do the basics. And it's going to take you walking away. It's the Eight of Cups. So in your future, I see you either walking away from something that's already solid and stable to take a risk, and do something of your own, or it's going to have taken you walking away to be able to build that. So let's see. What's the advice from Spirit? What's the advice from Spirit? Advice from Spirit. Please guide my hands. Please guide my hands. Oh, and there we go. Advice from Spirit is the Ten of Cups. It's following your dreams. What's going to make you happy? What's going to bring love and happiness into your life? So it's telling you to think about it, because things are moving forward. And you can't have the Ten of Pentacles, but you have to walk away from something now. Or not now, but in the future. Or you will be, or you have. And like I said, we're going to clarify these again. And then you have the Page of Wands. That's a fire suit. That's usually movement. Fire is passionate. It's creative. It's intelligent. It's and it's a new energy. So it's a very new energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace. So the overall meaning of the reading is the Ace of, well, I said Pentacles earlier. In this deck, it's called Shields. That is usually an abundant new beginning. That's bringing in, that's like work, career, building a business, something that you do, that you create and or provide abundance. Okay, so what I'm going to do is clarify these cards with the let's see, the Gilded Tarot Royale. That's from Marchetti. It's a Marchetti deck. It's a beautiful deck. Okay, so Spirit, tell me why. What is the Wheel of Fortune about? Please tell me what the Wheel of Fortune is about. What is the Wheel of Fortune about? Let me spread these out just a little bit. These cards are bigger. Okay. It's the Knight of Cups. And again, Knights are all about doing things, building things, action, movement. And we have the Knight of Swords as well. So that's significant to analytical thought. It's almost the same. It's almost the same pattern as the Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man. It's one's movement forward, emotional, and the other one's analytical. So this is talking about movement, action, and the other one is about using your mind, using your thought, seeing things from a higher perspective. If you see in this card, that's an eagle above him. And that's typically a symbol of seeing things from a higher perspective. And that would be a different perspective. And clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Strength card. We have the Strength card. So it's either going to take strength to build this, which would make sense, and or it may take strength to walk away from it. It's temperance, it's patience. I think what it is it's going to take time to build this. You're not going to go from ground zero to building that Ten of Pentacles right off the bat. It's not going to happen next week. But if you're patient and you stand strong, you can do this. You have forward movement. You have the thought pattern. You have the analysis. I mean, it's showing an abundant new beginning. And what are you having to walk away from? Why are you walking away? What are you walking away from? Or why are you walking away? Okay, they both came out. The Devil. There's something or someone that you're afraid to walk away from, or don't want to walk away from, or know that you should. Or that you know you should. Perhaps it's something, it may be a toxic relationship, or it could be somebody that's just trying to hold you in place. You may have naysayers saying, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, the Devil's not always about love, but a lot of times it is. You know, it's about not being persuaded. It's about not being led off the path. Okay? So whatever that is to you, the next card is the Moon. And it's telling you have to face your fears. You can't get anywhere unless you face your fears. That's the only way you're going to get through those two pillars. You know, you look at the dog and the wolf on either side of the path. But both of them are howling at the moon. And they might be scary. Because they are. They're large animals. I mean, I can understand the fear, but they're howling at the moon. They're not looking at the crab coming out of the water. They're howling at the moon. They're facing their own fears. So you most likely can walk right past them. They're not even going to know. What's that? If you're going through hell, keep on going, for the devil knows you're there. It's a song. I don't know. It's a country song. I don't know the name of it. But I'm feeling that. It's like you're afraid. But the best thing you can do is move forward, is to keep moving forward, which is signified by that. And again, you have the squirrel telling you to believe in yourself, trust in your talents, and it's telling you to, and with the Stargazer card, it's telling you to set your sights higher. Don't settle. It feels like you're settling for something. All right. So let's clarify the Ten of Cups. Okay, the Ten of Cups. In the advice, Ten of Cups. Okay, the Six of Cups. So this could be something from your past, or something that you've always wanted to do. It's something that you think of with nostalgia, or a thought, maybe, well, I would always love to do that. Or maybe something that you've wanted to do since you were a child. You know, it's something there, but there are cups there. It's not the card that we would typically think of options. But I see the butterfly. I see the transformation. I see the light coming out of those cups. Okay? And you can look back with nostalgia into a situation. But remember, you got to be down here like with that little kitty cat down there. That's the present. You still have to be in the present. But you can use that energy to move forward and fill those cups. It doesn't have to be about a person. It can be about a place, a thing, something in your past that you always wanted to do, that you could possibly turn into a business or a hobby. You know, take the time. Follow your heart. Do what you want to do. Set your sights higher. Like it said, you have talents. You probably I mean, most people are their own worst enemies when it comes to that. And again, on the follow your heart, I got the Hanged Man, and that's telling you to look at things from a different perspective. You have to look at things from a different perspective. You can't just stay in one. I mean, in life in general, you just can't stay stagnant in one spot. Well, you can. Some people do that for 40 years. They live the same day over and over and over again. And this one is the Ten of Pentacles once again. So it's telling you to look at things. Maybe it is something from your past that you always wanted to do. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're thinking of it nostalgic, like, well, if I hadn't done this, I could have done this. And just, it's telling you to follow your heart. Think about what it is and move forward, because it has the potential to become the Ten of Pentacles. And the most likely outcome is if you follow Spirit's advice and follow your heart, trust yourself, trust your instincts, believe in yourself, and set your sights higher. You can do this. And you're going to start off with a page energy, but it's a page of fire. I mean, and fire signs are just basically known for being creative. Fire itself, it's destructive. It's like the two pillars. It destroys things, but the ashes lay the foundation for the new growth. Because in a forest, the reason there are forest fires is because the younger things, it'll all die eventually. If not, I mean, it's going to combust. You're going to have things there rotting. They get hot. It only takes one spark, and then poof. And what that does is it clears all that underground. That's why in forests they do control burns, so that they can control it and not have forest fires. They're there, and to burn down some of that old debris, and it lets the new growth come up. And the other, so that's what I think of when I think of fire. And then we have the Empress, and that is nurturing, creation. I mean, that is the epitome of creation. It's birth, giving birth to your ideas, giving birth to your passions, you know. And if you do that, you will find that happiness. That's the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is that happy home, white picket fence, the whole deal. Actually, that card is the mother and daughter, and it's from the perspective of the man coming home, and this is what he sees. He sees the abundance and the love that he's built because he loves his family. Okay, and that could be any gender. It's just, that was just the way those cards were designed. And look, the bottom of this deck is the Star, and that's wish fulfillment. That's telling you, this whole reading is telling you to follow your dreams, to move forward, to do what you want to do. Think about it. Just think about it. Take one step at a time. Start as a page. Start with the page energy and go one step at a time. Where did I put my angel cards? Oh, right there. Sorry. Right in front of my face. Hold on just a second. I need something to drink. I'm thirsty. I've been adding water. Haven't had a lot of water today. There we go. Okay. I'm going to ask the angel oracles to send a message. Please guide my hands. Tell me what they need to know. Tell me what they need to know. Tell me what they need to know. Clairaudience. Okay. And it's telling you, this is Archangel Zadkiel. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce a lot of their names. I hope I'm not mispronouncing them. Okay. And this one's clairaudience. It says, notice the loving guidance that you hear inside your mind or from other people. Me. I'm other people, y'all. Okay. There we go. Guide my hands. Actually, it's telling me to stop. Wow, moon cycles. And this is Archangel Haniel. This is a beautiful card. The 3 doves. Okay, and it's telling you to notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and to capitalize on these cycles. Oops, trying to get in focus here. There we go. And one more. Let's do one more. This one is Archangel Jophiel. It says to go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. And I'm linking that one with the 6 of Cups, where the children are outside, and the 10 of Cups, where the family is outside. There we go. Okay, and the bottom of this deck says, overcoming difficulties. Wow, that's a beautiful card. This is Archangel Jeremiel. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So, I think you should go for it. I hope that helps whoever that was meant for. Thank you for watching my channel. Please hit the like, subscribe, and the little bell at the top so that you can get any notifications when I post. I'm not taking personal readings just yet, and I hope to in the near future, though. Thank you for coming to the site, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.